Battlefield 2042. Now, a disclaimer before we start, this isn't my regular sort of video I do, but I feel like I kind of have to make this video. I've had so many people ask me, am I considering getting Battlefield 2042? Have I seen the trailer? Oh, have I seen the trailer? Prepare yourself for a bit of a rant and a bit of a comparison. Ideally in this video, what I want to do is compare Battlefield 2042's trailer with Battlefield 2142. That was built all the way back in 2006, over 15 years ago. So let's jump straight into it. So we booted up the trailer on YouTube, and what I want to do first is just play the start and talk a little bit about it. Obviously I can't play the music on the Battlefield 2042's trailer, but we can switch between, and I'll put the music on the 2142. And if you listen to this very carefully, you know this is a Battlefield trailer. The classic Battlefield theme. That's 2142 for you. I feel like the identity of Battlefield's been lost, and that part of that music is part of Battlefield, and they stick it in every trailer. They adjust it, they might throw a load of dubstep like they did in Battlefield 3, but after Battlefield 3, that original theme kind of got lost a little bit, and it's very iconic. Funnily enough, if we go back to the Battlefield 2042 video, this was actually using Kickstart My Heart, that Call of Duty used in one of their very own trailers as well. Not very original there, Battlefield. So going in, we see an Osprey type of vehicle flying in with an engine out already before it even gets hit by the missile. What would this pilot possibly do here for his team except crash into this place? So yeah, he flies by. For some reason, there's 30-40 guys just standing around at this place on this pad, and just in time it all comes crashing down and he jumps off. Now this is going to be a similar theme throughout this trailer. Lots of people standing around looking confused, and more importantly, crisscross fighting in areas. So if we just jump back to the 2142 trailer, let's turn the audio down, you'll notice that there is a very sort of standard direction to the 2142 trailer. Everyone is moving forward and attacking together. It feels like there is teamwork going on here. There is not just people thrown everywhere. There is a direction. There's an enemy, and there's also friendly forces that are easily identifiable. Something that's been lost in a lot of games now. So jumping back to the 2042 trailer, yeah, they start skydiving down and he pops out his fancy wingsuit. And of course, all his friends are wearing similar camouflage patterns, but it's very likely with the games that we know now, everyone's going to be wearing their own custom suits, and its identification is going to be super hard. Yeah, it gets killed by the Osprey crashing off the side. There's loads of parachutes, and if you look down here, they're parachuting into this just blank sort of area. His wingsuit pops out, and he glides off. It obviously cuts to another scene, gives you dice. Now it's coming over to the cityscape. So these cityscapes are always awesome, but something that I have to notice here is, once again, people are standing around and just running in every... Look at this guy, he's flinging his gun back around. There's also a bicycle there. It doesn't seem like these guys are actually attacking like you'll see in the other trailer as we go through it. So this robot spawns in. It doesn't shoot the guys running that way, it runs this way and attacks. So this is the first part where there is some sort of direction to the battle. We've got tanks, just like we had at the beginning of the 2142 trailer, advancing in one direction, and it looks like there is some form of coordination until this happens. So this bridge gets pulled down, clearly by the outside. It's been cut open, and look around again, there's loads of people just standing about. Just standing about once again. So the door comes down, nice bit of digital camouflage from whatever faction this, crushes a load of them, and once again there is a large group of people. It's like they try to fill the screen every time moving through one of these areas, and there is so many of these guys. I don't know if they're trying to push the idea of the larger servers that they're going with, but when this ambush kicks off, you can even see these people over here. They literally come from nowhere, and everyone starts running, panicking and screaming. Obviously, look, the organisation goes straight out the window. And we'll get everyone getting slotted. But with a Battlefield game, you expect some sort of coordination within the trailer itself. Once again, everyone's running everywhere. No one knows what the hell's going on. More people running around on the ice. They've clearly gone back to James Bond here and just nicked the nicked the idea of the hovercraft from the Koreans. They've also got the cool little tank track vehicle that you see. That's absolutely useless in reality from what I've spotted. But still a cool addition. These are fun, weird vehicles that are a little bit futuristic. So it comes over to the missile, but we're going to switch back to 2142's trailer. So we've got tanks advancing again. We've got speedy vehicles, and it's all showing one direction. And obviously that dull panic of early 2006 sort of characters as they advance up. And this is the introduction of one of the larger, more powerful vehicles, something that there is across the whole Battlefield universe. It tends to be tanks now, but as you can see, it's advancing, smashing these people down, and it's giving them a reason to run away. This is the first time anyone's ran away in this trailer. Look, he gets on his phone, and he's using that classic Battlefield teamwork. He hits it with the MP and then takes it out with the rocket. Teamwork in this trailer. People working together. The most working together we saw in the other trailer was a few guys patrolling through a container yard. So more advancing, revealing this giant ship that there is to attack. I thought this was a really awesome, unique game mode. Something really cool in this sort of ship attack where you fire the missiles up, you're bored. It was awesome. So let's have a look at the missile launch back on 2042. So of course, bits are breaking away from the missile. Here again, look at the bottom half of the screen. Let me see if I can get the mouse to disappear. More people just running in random directions. There is no coordination going on this battle. No, is anyone playing the objective here? I don't feel anyone is. So the jet thrust fires off. Once again, people just running in each direction. And if this is anything to say about this new Battlefield, how can you tell what the enemy look like? Who are the enemy here? Does anyone know where the objective is? But I know I'm taking it a bit too seriously, but it's fun to do. It's fun to pick apart. So they move into their next scene within 2042. It's sort of like a siege of Shanghai. For balance factors, the KA-52 here that they've got, this is the two-man variant, and it's chasing down a scout helicopter. The scout helicopter, probably more maneuverable and whatnot. The KA-52 only has a front and sort of down-facing weapon, so it would be a very difficult helicopter to actually balance against another attack helicopter, unless the other attack helicopter had a forward-facing weapon as well, unless they're going to give it some turret. That's not quite realistic. Big smash up. That is very accurate in Battlefield. And once again, we're on a rooftop where no one knows what the hell's going on. They're all looking around. Who do they know who to shoot? Everyone must have the custom skins on. The helicopter comes up. No one thinks to shoot at it. In fact, who are these guys actually shooting at? There's probably no enemies up here. I think they're just having a jog on the rooftop. The minigun opens up. Really cool scene. And of course, throughout, is this a Polaris? Is that a little bit of Polaris advertisement there for a quad bike? Someone managed to get a quad bike up onto the roof and launch it into a helicopter. This stuff happens, but it happens very rarely. It crashed into the building. It does look absolutely beautiful, awesome. Pilot falling out of it, and we'll stop that there. We'll go back to the other trailer. So, of course, Battlefield 2142's trailer is a little bit shorter as well. It's showing some of the firepower and how these massive Titan-like ships above are slowly getting taken down and raided. So here's some of the aircraft from Battlefield 2142, like a compact helicopter without... Of course, it's far more futuristic. A combination of direction, helicopters trying to take out... It feels like everyone is working together to try to take these objectives if possible. And some really cool raid scenes here with multiple people dropping pods down, launching pods up. They're all trying to capture this place. There isn't a load of people just doing nothing. If there's someone on the screen in this trailer, they are trying to attack. More pushing down corridors, working together. And this is the sort of thing that gets you hyped. In my opinion, for a Battlefield trailer. It could just be that I'm an older generation of gamer and I want to see teamwork and people moving forward together like this. And of course, as they're aboard this Titan sort of ship, they manage to take out the core reactor, blow the doors in, showing the gameplay mechanics of this game mode, and smash, there it is. And then there is running. See, there's a reason to run now. There is a reason to run and a reason to dive off as the place explodes. So that's the Battlefield 2142 trailer, 2006, 15 years ago. Now the final thing, we're back to the 2042 trailer, is we have this awesome fight going through the skies, and it does look really cool, I have to admit. But first thing first, they break probably the limit that's going to be in the sky. People can't even maneuver. When you get too high up in an aircraft in a Battlefield game, all it does is become super floaty. And there we go, that 1 in a million shot that got so many players hyped up. And I have to say, that is a Battlefield moment right there. But rather than showing all these little Battlefield moments, it would have been nice to see a bit more teamwork in the trailer. It was all people running away, people confused. Here we go, more people running away and confused. I guarantee that all these explosions are coming from tanks. If you played Battlefield 4 and some of the later ones, the tanks were devastating on players. You also got a little bit of a sneak look at what the other forces. So the other forces helicopter here, an Apache versus the KA-52. Oh, I don't know how they're going to do balancing on that one. So this guy's running this way, they're attacking that way. There's people looking everywhere. What is actually happening? So this guy's shooting this way, this guy's running that way. It doesn't feel like this is a battle with any objectives. Once again, they've stuffed loads of people, as many people as they can, on the screen, all standing about. What's this guy doing? What's he aiming at? His friend right in front of him. There doesn't seem to be a determined enemy. You've obviously got the green guys and the guys in the digital camouflage from what you can tell in this trailer. But who's on whose side? Cool little buggy there. This tornado, this giant sort of effect comes into the battlefield. They're always trying to do this with Battlefield games now, aren't they? Do these bigger, better sort of crazy destruction things. And usually it breaks the map. It'll be interesting to see what it does. The guys are escaping in a tuk-tuk. That's quite cool. That's like a bit of a flashback to Battlefield Vietnam. Full respect to that. And this is a reason to run away. The first time in the whole trailer where players have a reason to try to get away from something, rather than just running away in pure panic and confusion. They go up into this sort of twister tornado, and he jumps back out in his batsuit only to be whipped away. So overall, Battlefield 2142 trailer, what do I actually think of it? Well, I'll tell you what I think of it. The construction of it is not like a Battlefield trailer. It is more like a Call of Duty trailer. And that could be to perhaps appeal more to this sort of Battlefield Call of Duty hybrid audience that seems to be appearing now, and that's fair enough. But just having a deeper look at that trailer, the organisation that I like to see and gets me hyped up was simply not there. Will I be picking up Battlefield 2042? I don't know. We'll have to see. They've had some patchy releases in the last few years, but I'm going to wrap that up there. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Something a bit different, a bit weird. And I'll see you next time. Let me know in the comment section if you like this and you had some fun, and I'll possibly do some more of some other trailers as well.